The Chongsinkang community is located near the Jokhang Temple in suburban Lhasa, and it is home to 926 Tibetan people. The commercial center here is nearly 300 years old, boasting the biggest market in the city. There are over 1,300 merchants, most of whom belong to Tibetan, Han, and Hui ethnic groups. This community was one of the most seriously affected areas during the March the 14th riots in Lhasa.
Those lawbreakers were beating people, smashing, looting shops, and burning buildings. They were ruthless. 21 shops and stores in our community were set on fire. Because of the fact that many businesses in this community has been dealing with plastic goods, such as plastic bags and plastic robes, the fire soon spread to larger areas, and finally to the fourth floor.
While the flames became fiercer, some of the rioters blocked the road, preventing the firefighters from entering. Lives and properties were seriously threatened. At that moment, the community's leaders and guards gathered at the neighborhood committee.
I told them that we had to go to prevent the fire from spreading further, even in the face of danger. They mobilized and followed the committee's arrangements without hesitation. A firefighting team of 80 to 90 people, armed with extinguishers and water pipes, were organized. When we work on March the 15th, some civilians, including 3 or 4 ethnic Han people, were running to our office of the neighborhood committee in a state of desperation. They saw the door open and entered. 2 of them had head injuries and were bleeding, and their clothes were stained with blood. There is a clinic downstairs, so we sent them there for treatment. Another 24 people could not go back home, so we let them rest in our meeting room temporarily. When these people first came here, they were shivering in panic and terror. We gave them water and told them this is the neighborhood committee. It is an organization for civilians, and you don't have to be afraid. So they finally start to feel relief when they realize we're helping them.
Gansu briefed city officials of Lhasa on the situation of those riot victims. Police were then immediately deployed to protect civilians and send them back home.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, 30 or 40 police came here. They escorted 24 civilians to Beijing Middle Road. Then the police made sure they could be sent to their destinations safely.
To prevent further losses of the local businesses, the neighborhood committee has organized night patrols to prevent more violence and reclaim some of the looted property. On March the 16th, 66 homeless ethnic Hui civilians also took refuge in Cheung Sai Kang. They also rested in the meeting room until the police escorted them to the secure places. A stone monument dating back to 823 AD, which symbolizes the friendship between Tibetans and Han people, can still be seen in front of the Jokhang Temple. Over thousands of years, this friendship between different ethnic groups is still solid, as proved in history, when Tibetans and Hans helped each other during the March the 14th riot.